back and thank you for sticking with me through these lessons. This is the last lesson in the series and this is showing you the advanced search. It's actually quite similar to the previous search, but there's a few more details and some tips here that I can share with you that you can use when you are launching your book and coming up with your profitable book idea. Don't forget to download cheat sheet number 6 where you'll be able to get the step-by-step instructions. Okay, let's switch screens over to Amazon. As I mentioned, this is really similar to the previous search that you did. Click Katie Spy and you'll end up at the Amazon bestsellers. And once you're here, simply click on Katie Spy again. It will give you the top 20 out of the 100. Click on any book, let's say The Housemaid, and then click Katie Spy. Once you arrive on the book screen, click Katie Spy, and then it will pull out the details about this one particular book. And what we want to do is we want to track this book to see the progress. So click here to track sales rank, and that's the Kindle, audio, and paperback. So let's just do one at a time. Now we're doing Kindle, let's do paperback, and let's do audiobook. Fantastic. Excellent. So let's go back to the bestsellers. Click Katie Spy. It's going to bring up your bestsellers again, and then click rank tracking. And this is going to show me that The Housemaid, an absolutely addictive psychological thriller, is now there. Now, if you have started tracking all these different books and you don't want them, you can go disable or you can remove it. Disable will stop the tracking and remove it will remove it from your searches. But all you need to do is click view and it will take you over to the results for that. Audio, Kindle, and paperback. It's easy peasy as that. And then you can export the results if you wish to. You can remove the book if you don't want it there anymore. And that's that. It's really simple. Now, I'm just going to pause the screen while I bring the instructions back here because there's a few things I would like to also show you. Let's go back to Katie Spy and click the search function, and let's take a look at number 11, The Hike. Now, as I mentioned in the previous lesson, you can track the searches through Google to find where they're getting traffic from, and also you can search the cover by clicking on C to find additional sources of sales and traffic. But let me share my screen with you to this actual cheat sheet and just run through a few things. So you've completed your book, you're ready to start getting traffic, you're published on Amazon, and what's the next step? These are some ideas of how you can increase the number of people seeing your book and making a purchase. So I have a range of 15 examples here. Make sure that when you are taking a file name for your book cover that you rename the file exactly to the name of your book cover. And what does this mean? So we have the book title, by author and name. Let me show you an example. If I head over to my own books, okay, this is what I mean. The book title, by the author, and when it was published. And do this for all the files that you have, because what will happen is when you're on Google and you're doing SEO, it will show up, and when people type in the name, either the author or the book, it will turn up as a string of words which forms the specific phrase in the search results. I recommend you create a book funnel outside of Amazon and you use the image for the book cover and the book title with your author name throughout the funnel. The point is that I'm getting at is everything that you do needs to be consistent across all platforms, and you need to use exactly the book title plus the author name on the file name of all the data that you upload to Google, Amazon, or any other website. I highly recommend that you build a funnel, which is a sales funnel. It brings people into your world and they can purchase the book from you, or you can write a small sales page and redirect them to Amazon to purchase the book, whichever way, whether you want to sell it directly or you want to sell it through Amazon. Also, think about getting a personally branded website. my company, along with my business partner, we have a agency called Pinnacle Brands. We develop author websites. We can help you with that. Or you can go on to Wix or any of the website builders and build your own website as well. Once you have a website, publish lots of blog articles about the book with the title and author name on your website. What you're trying to do is build lots of online presence around that book that you've published. Also recommend publishing multiple articles about the content in your book on your website, and use that information also on your social media and LinkedIn websites. Post your book to social media, use the images with the keyword phrases mentioned above, talk about the book title and the author name within the content. In your Amazon listing, use the book title and name in the description of your book. If you're being interviewed, about to go on a podcast, use the book name and author in the reference. If you have a YouTube channel, use the book title and the author in the title description and long form text. If you're using LinkedIn, it's the same as YouTube. If you're reaching out to people in your niche and offer a guest post or a blog about your latest book, see if they can help you in that way. The more you can use your book title and your author name consistently across multiple platforms, you can drive traffic and bring sales to your Amazon listing. You can copy paste URLs or web pages outside of Amazon relating to a book you've researched and keep it as a point of reference. And you can do that through the export function that I showed you before. And you can register your book to Goodreads and other websites for book reviews. As I mentioned earlier, T is to track author sales, S to search the author on Google, and C is to search their specific book cover on Google. I hope you found that helpful, and I look forward to hearing how you go with your book. Thank you so much for joining me in this course,